Today's January 13th, 2016. Here's what I think the world will be like on January 13th, 2116, in 100 years from today. So I think probably the biggest innovation will be demolecularization. I think you will be able to go into a room or maybe by cell phone or something like that, and you'll be zapped to another place, similar to how we communicate on the telephone. It'll be a matter of seconds or milliseconds that you'll be able to go from one place to another, as long as it has a device where you can connect to. I don't think we'll really use gasoline or oil for transportation anymore. I think the Dow Jones will close around 100,000 in 100 years. Obviously, I think there'll be a huge difference between the urban life and the rural life, similar to how there is now, but I think there'll be a lot of more innovation in the urban areas rather than in the rural. I think the urbanization will really develop, meaning there'll be a lot more people moving into the urban areas, and rural areas will be sparsely populated. I think a lot of the agriculture that we see today, though, will be enhanced. For example, I think there'll be large arenas that have various temperatures, and they can year-round produce crops. And I think these will be in the urban areas. But I do think the rural areas will have agriculture, but they'll just have similar to it is today. I don't think the combine or tractors will go on the ground. I think they'll hover over the ground, and I think that'll make that much easier. As far as the sports and that sort of thing, I think the football American will still be America's favorite sport, and I think the Browns will win a Super Bowl by then. It'll be 150 Super Bowl. I think the average lifespan will be around 100, and I think there'll be a wider gap in between the rich and poor. I think there'll be less of a mentality to work 40 hours a week. I think it'll be around, I think the average will be around 30. I think there'll be continents that are moving together, that are developing. For example, I think Africa will be divided into two nations, North Africa, South Africa, split somewhere in the middle. Another thing is, I think North America could be quite a bit different. I think Mexico, United States, and Canada could join together as one nation and be called Comerico. Technology will also be a lot different. I think there will be a contact lens that you put in your eye for like your iPad and your iPod and your phone, and I think you'll do it all through a contact lens. I think you'll have like a hearing aid device in your ear, and then like something in your mouth where you can communicate at all times, and I think that'll be controlled through your brain. Other than that, it's kind of hard for me to think of any. I mean, obviously everything will be slightly different, I'm sure, but other than that, it's hard for me to think right now of anything to mention. So, thanks for watching.